Hi, I'm Sheepie Time, and it's time for a story. So let me tell you about the time I went to the store and I was gonna buy myself this new hat. It's a fantastic new hat, great hat, one of the greatest hats you'll ever see. I went to the store and I was on my way there, and while I was on my way to the store to buy the hat, I'd seen the hat online actually. I'd seen the hat online like the day before then. I was searching online. And I was gonna buy tickets because I had to go catch that flight. People thought I was joking about that, which is stupid. It's ridiculous that you people think I joke about these kinds of things. I'm Sheepington. When I say I've got to catch a flight, I mean I'm serious. If I've got to go film Elf 3, then I'll go film Elf 3. Okay, it's none of your business. All right. So anyway, I'm on the internet. I'm trying to get tickets for this for an airport. I'm trying to get tickets to go to the airport so I can take a plane, go to the other airport, get off the plane, go over there, meet with Ben Stiller, and make Elf 3. Okay, so it's going to be great. It's going to be great, and the media's there. I get off the plane, and you've got just the reporters just lined up. Just, oh, Mr. Sheepington, why don't you tell me about your latest movie, which is about the new Star Wars movie that you're directing? They don't even know what the word is. They don't even know what the word direct means. I said, I'm about to direct you to the toilet and put your head in there and drown you to death because it's all you deserve. So I told one of my guys, I said, take this woman, take her, and go stuff her head in the toilet. I'm not joking. I'm not a jokester. I'm not a clown. Do I look like a clown? I'm Sheepington. All right. I think I went to school for performing arts. Okay, that's originally when I went to school because I thought. To become a better director, I'm going to be a better actor. Okay, I'm going to learn how to become an actor. I'm a great actor. Okay, I'm one of the best actors around. Aside from of course, Ben Stiller. I mean, there's so many great actors to choose from. Steve Harvey's a great one. Steve Harvey's a great actor. Michael Jackson, he's fantastic. You seen him in The Wiz? The Wiz is a great movie. Okay, and when I saw The Wiz, I first saw it. I got my first computer. This was early 2000s. I got my first computer, and the first thing I did was I got on Netflix and I went and I watched The Wiz. It was an amazing experience. Michael Jackson really did shine as that character he played. It was fantastic. Okay, and after that, I just whatever. It really didn't matter. So I got off the plane and I was gonna go meet with Adam Sandler, and we were gonna play a game of tennis. It was gonna be great fun. And as we're on our way to the tennis court, there's a tennis player just crossing the street, and my limo driver slows down. I said, "What the hell are you doing? What are you doing slowing down for this worthless piece of garbage?" All right, run him down in the street like the dog that he is. Okay, ran right over him, just crushed him, and there's nothing to say about it. He's worth nothing to me. So we played tennis, and we went to get some pizza. Me and Adam Sandler, and Will Ferrell was there too. It was a great time, fantastic time. We had pizza. We had pizzas. Adam Sandler, you know him. He's a real joker. He got a calzone as a joke about Shifty Calzone. So he gets a calzone, and they're bringing it out of the pizza oven. And I said, "Does that calzone look done to you? Because it doesn't look done to me, okay? I bet the cheese is even melted in there." And they said, "No, the cheese isn't melted." I said, "That's racist. You can't make an accent like that, you racist piece of trash. Get out of my country. Get out of the country, okay? I'm the government now. I'm the government." More on that later. Okay, so I said, "Do you know who I am? I own so much property in this city. I own this establishment, and in fact, this establishment is now defunct. You are now bankrupt. You can go back to whatever racist country you came from with your other racist, people who share your own racist heritage. Okay, so I don't care." Now, I turned to one of my guards and said, "You get him." Shot him right in the chest. It was no less than he deserved to just be gunned down right there in the street like the dog that he is. Okay, and so the police were out there and they were drawing chalk around him and stuff. I said, does that look right to you? I think he's a little chubbier than you're drawing." And I said, "Sir, we're just tracing him." Tracing him? What is this? Are you Blizzard Games now? You think you're a tracer? Well, you're not, okay? You know nothing. I donated so much money to charity. Blizzard makes plenty of money every year. I donated that much money that they made in a year to charity. Okay, that's nothing. I don't care if you have 10 million subscribers for World of Warcraft that are paying $15 a month. That's nothing to me, okay? I donate $15 a month per charity 1,000 times. It's stupid. It's stupid how these people think. So I'm teaching them these things. I'm teaching them how to be more successful, how to make more money. They don't care. They don't listen. They don't do anything. Okay. They just take it for granted. They don't listen. Okay. And so I can barely stand this anymore. So I need to get out. Okay. I need to get to safety effectively. I need out of there. I need my medication. I need my doctor there immediately. So I get on the phone and I say, hey, get Dr. Wiz out here. Get him down here. Get him to bring you a medication, and also get him some more drugs from Mr. Adam Sandler. He needs them. He's a crackhead. And so we went and we met with him. Met with Dr. Wiz. Reminded me of that fantastic time I'd watched The Wiz with Michael Jackson. It was fantastic. And just so we get to the doctor, and we just went out to his set, and he's got the whole audience there because he does that. He knows. When Sheepington's in town, you stay prepared, okay? You stay prepared to meet with people and do a show right there, right then and there, okay? I mean, this isn't Whose Line Is It Anyway, okay? Drew Carey's dead, okay? That's why he doesn't host The Price Is Right anymore. He died. He's old. And anyway, so the point was, I remember the time that Dr. Wiz, he once interviewed Steve Harvey, and it was a great episode. Great episode. Let Mr. Harvey know that he was dying because of all the gluten he ate. And it was a sad time. Anyway, so I get up there, and as soon as I walk onto stage, you've got the entire audience just roaring. They want my signature. They want me to autograph all their stuff. I'm like, who are you, okay? Look, if you want to win something, you go enter a video in the Zombie Dentist music video contest, and if you can win the video for that song, Ant Bath, then you can win my signature. But otherwise, my autograph, it's out of bounds, okay? So I was sitting there. I was sitting there talking with Dr. Wiz, and he was telling me about a class he taught at the nearby college, and just great story about one of his students who came in and said, "Hey, Dr. Wiz, can you give me a job?" He said, "No, hell no, I'm not going to give you a job." And see, he was telling me this, and he described this guy to me. He said it was this weird guy. He was like. He had the really specific facial features and just this hair color, just crazy looking, piece of trash. His parents were probably racist, if you catch my drift. And I was at the airport the next day on my way back. We'd finished Elf 3 at that point. As we get on the plane, and I see this idiot, just like that tennis player from the day before, just walking, taking a leisurely stroll down the runway. And I to the pilot, and I said, "Look, I need you to run that guy over, okay? I'm counting on you." And so he did. Ran the dude over just like I told him. Turns out that guy was actually the secretary for the head of Trump magazine. Now, of course, Donald Trump, he's a very close personal friend of mine. But he wasn't. He said, you know what? That guy was a piece of trash. So he gets on TV, and he gives us a quick history lesson about who I am, why I'm important, and why that guy needed to die, why I ran him over with an airplane. I mean, there's really no reason not to run him over with an airplane. So I'm sitting there, I'm sharing a beer with Donald Trump and Adam Sandler, and just great. We're just reflecting on our favorite singer. Our favorite singer, of course, is that one guy from Fall Out Boy. Fantastic band, fantastic guy, just a tongue of gold on that man, okay? Not like that garbage, that just absolute garbage what's that band called? I don't even remember the name of the band. It doesn't matter. They're worthless to me. They're absolutely just garbage. It's just sad. So I went and I went to go meet with my girlfriend. She's of course the lead actress in the new Star Wars film. You know her. Doesn't matter. I don't even remember her name. It's about the sex, clearly. So little else matters. So I went to Starbucks to get my coffee, and long story short, I got my coffee, but it took a little bit of work. It always does when I go by those guys. They're just run by these just stupid children. I'm telling you, the youth knows nothing. They go into school, they're majoring in psychology, and they don't have the brain to even, It's just it's sad. It's sad that the world has become this way. Okay, I'm at the top of the ladder and you're down here. Okay, The Last of Us, the game about ladders, that's the best game there is. Okay, and I'm actually, if you check, I'm at the top of the credits. When you beat the game, and you see the credits, it's there. And so anyway, I was just God, what was I talking about originally? Oh yes, so I was on the way to buy this hat. And the police tried to pull over my car because I'm going down the road. And the police tried to pull over my car. I'm like, what is he doing? I don't know what his intent is. And just I pull over. I'm a kind guy, and he walks up to the window. I say, "What the hell do you want?" And he said, "There's a guitar just hanging by a string, being dragged outside of your car." I said, "Oh, that thing belongs to Zombie Dentist. I'm giving it to the loser of this stupid contest." So anyway, I got my hat. I went to a restaurant, and needless to say, this time they weren't going to screw around and burn my calzone. Okay.
JH help me DNB has stats DNVOs who I am who fat beta and FWWWWWWWWWWW fucking laundered down coma fan man nanja pizza lasagna